Okay, welcome to another tanker video tutorial. This is going to be our fourth, or actually third video. I've swapped it up a little bit. So I'm going to show y'all how to enter in your soundings. So I am on my actual personal device, and you'll see there's a ton of vessels here. But we're going to go ahead and just add some sort of example vessel. So what you're going to do is you're going to go into editor, and this is the pro version, but you can go into editor, and at the top here you got edit button. If you tap on the edit button, all these will highlight red, and if you tap the vessel here, you can edit its details here. But if you have sister vessels, you can copy that vessel. We're going to go ahead and close it, or we'll just hit done, and we'll stop editing. So we're going to go ahead and add a new vessel. I'm going to tap add new vessel, and we're going to add our vessel name. We'll do example vessel operator, example company, ship class, tutorial, and then main propulsion is going to be diesel, and then flag state, good old USA. I picked the most popular flags, common flags for maritime, and then your category, if it's going to be a tugboat or a tanker or whatever, we'll just do tug. Ship type, tug, and then we'll hit done. And there it is. There's your example vessel. If you tap on your example vessel, now you go into your products. So we're going to go ahead and add a new product. It's going to be fuel. And we'll say this is a small tug. We'll do like 20,000 gallons of fuel. And then we'll keep it at red and hit done. And then we'll go into the fuel. And now you have your tanks. So we'll go ahead and add our tank. Let's just say this vessel's got like 2 tanks. It's got your storage tank, and then it's got your day tank. So we'll just say it's like a forward or double bottom tank. So we'll just call it double bottom. Sight glass location, or not sight glass location, tube location in the engine room. Measure by ullage. We're not going to do ullage. Definitely U.S. units. And then our fill target. Let's see, what could we have as our fill target? Maybe like, I don't know, 3 foot. And then we'll just hit done. And there's our double bottom tank. And then we'll go ahead and add a another one. We'll do a sight glass. We'll do our day tank. Day tank, engine room, and then red through sight glass. Capacity. Did we put a capacity for the last one? I don't remember. We'll just say it's like 5,000 gallons. And then our fill target, we want it to be at like, I don't know, 4,000 gallons, or maybe 4,500. And then we'll hit done. And there's our day tank. And you can't tap into the day tank because everything's already set. The parameters are already set. I'm gonna go ahead and just double check this double bottom tank, because I might be missing something. I guess not. I guess I don't have the total for the tank. But it right here, and then hit copy, and then you'll have a double bottom copy there. But we're gonna go ahead and just delete that. We'll swipe to delete. It'll let me. There it goes. Cool. So I'm gonna tap on the double bottom. It might crash again. I don't know. Now we're at trims. Trims should show up before tanks, but I'd rather it show after the tanks. So we'll go ahead and add our trim, and it's just going to be no trim. But if you have existing trim, remember all these trim names have to be the exact same. So if you already entered no trim, select it up here and then hit done. So I'm gonna hit done, and it added trim. So hopefully it doesn't crash again. And you can rearrange your trims here too. It says tanks, it's supposed to say trims. I'm gonna go ahead and tap on that, and now your soundings. So you could do it individually, which would take forever. So if I tap enter sounding, you're gonna want to enter 0 foot 0 inches and then how many gallons. But we're not gonna do that. We'll go ahead and do that right now since I can't really swipe down for some reason. Oh, no, I can't. Okay, so at the top here, I've got some useful tools. So we have an import tool, which I would expect you to use, but if you want to do it all by hand, we got this Rabbit tool here, and it's called Express Editor. So when you read your sounding sheet next to your app, your phone, it'll start at 0 foot 0 inches. So let's say there's like 100 gallons at 0 foot 0 inches. You hit send, and then there's the 100 gallons, and then maybe it's like 150 gallons at 1 inch, and then it's like at 200 gallons at 2 inches, and so on and so on. And when you exit here, there it is. I'll show you the other feature, and that is the import tool. So import to, you can download a CSV file and then upload it to the app, and that makes it so much easier. So if you use an Excel spreadsheet, and then you can type in your soundings, boom, 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 and then you can send that to the app, and it'll help you. So there's downloadable templates here. If you tap on that, you can download the US template or the metric template, and this is just per trim. So we'll go ahead and download the US template. Okay, here is what the CSV US template looks like. So when you download it, you just have one tank at one trim, and it's got 0 foot 0. It goes all the way up to like, I don't know, 15 or 22. If you have something higher than 22 feet, you could just keep going. You can drag down and add more from there. But we'll just go up to like 22 feet. So yeah, there's already gallons entered in here, but you can do you can change it to however you want. So I'm gonna go ahead and copy this. All right, so it's saved as the example, and we're gonna go ahead and edit this. So we wanted it, I think like it was like 20,000 gallons for total. But our day tank was like 5,000 gallons. We'll leave a little cents left over, so we could put it at like 15,000 gallons. A little less right here. Maybe we'll go up all the way to 7 foot 10 here, and we could just delete the rest of these. So I'll just go down and delete. See, where's the delete button? There we go, delete, and then we'll do 15,000 right there as our 7 foot 10, and then I'll save it. So there we go. I've made my soundings for no trim. There it is. And then we'll go ahead and import. So hopefully this works. There we go. Downloads. So I'm going to drag this and see if it shows up. There it is. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll tap on the example, and then boom, it imported all the soundings in there. If you let it sit for a little bit, hopefully it doesn't crash. I will have that fixed by the time this video's out. But there we go. There's all your soundings for that tank. And then I go back. Hopefully it doesn't crash. We could rearrange these tanks. If you want to rearrange, you can. All you gotta do is tap on the edit button, and then you can drag, or maybe not even that. You could just drag it down. I don't remember how this works. It may not work in simulator. Oh, there it goes. Okay, there we go. It works. So I moved it around. This button right here, I didn't explain it, but if you tap on this button, it'll actually generate sounding tables in a PDF form. So if your sounding tables are old and crinkly or crumbly and are falling apart, or you just want a nice clean copy of sounding tables for your oiler to mess up and drop in the bilge, you can tap on that and tap on it. It creates that PDF, and then if you hit the share button, you can share it to other people as a PDF. All right, so we're gonna go back here, and there's our example vessel, and now we're gonna go to Sounder, and there's example company. We'll go ahead and open it up, and there's our example vessel, and there it is. And if you want to, you could upload your own image, and yeah, so we'll go ahead and hit fuel. Hopefully it works. There it goes. It's in meters cubed. We can go ahead and put that back to gallons, and there we go. There's your day tank that we moved up when we rearranged tanks. I can pick the level here that I want, hit check. There it is. And if I hit my target fill, there's my target fill for that tank. And there's the target fill 3 foot, which is pretty low for that. But yeah, my double bottom tank, I can go ahead and sound it to where I don't know where I think it is, and hit check and totalize it, and boom, there you go. We just imported our very first vessel into Tanker. So it's that easy. It's just very tedious to get all the CSV files set up and imported into the app. But once you've done that, you're golden, because if you go back, you can migrate to the cloud, and then on top of that, you can share via airdrop. So if I tap on that, I could share via airdrop to another user, and then it'll automatically import into the app, so they have it offline if you don't want to upload it to the cloud. So yeah, that's adding a new vessel in a nutshell.